Hey everybody, it's Rick Mount with the Paradigm Mortgage Group, and today we want to talk to you about something that's near and dear to our hearts, but it's affordability. It's a term that's being used a lot in the media today, and I think it's important that we understand it. So we're dedicating this week's quick facts to affordability. Let's jump right in there and talk about what affordability means. It's the balancing of what you can pay back or what you can acquire or what you can purchase over time. And this week's quick facts are brought to you by Mike Hardy and Rick Mount of the Paradigm Mortgage Group. So affordability as it relates to housing. Right now the media is telling us housing affordability is still at record high, which means more affordable now for a consumer than it has been since the beginning of it being measured. So according to the National Association of Realtors, it's still at the highest level since record keeping began in 1970. This is based on the relationship between median home price, median family income, and average mortgage interest rate. But what does that really mean? Well, let's take a look real quick. So we went back and wanted to say, gosh, where were we 10 years ago as compared to where we are today? So in 2002, the median home price in California was $288,000. Average 30-year fixed rate during that time frame was 6.49%. Little sticker shock for those of us who have been paying attention to rates over the last few years, but 6.49. And that principal and interest mortgage payment for that median home price would be $1,821. Median household income back in 2002 was $49,738, and the amount of money that people had to attribute towards their mortgage on their gross monthly median household income was roughly 44%. Pretty significant number. Fast forward to 2012, median home price $318,470, definitely come down a lot since the high of 2007. Not quite as low as where we were in 2002, but let's talk about affordability as opposed to price. Look at the average 30-year fixed rate. 2002 6.49 versus 2012 the average is 3.52, so almost half of where we were 10 years ago, 45% to be exact. And the principal and interest payment, even though that home is more expensive today, slightly more expensive, the principal and interest payment $1,433, largely because of the reduced interest rates. Let's look at the household income. Median household income California for 2012 is projected to be $58,120. So if we take that and divide that into 12 months, gross monthly income, that $1,433 represents about 30% of somebody's gross monthly income, suggesting that in 2012, even though the home prices are a little more expensive in a pure cost perspective or price perspective than they were in 2012, it is more affordable for somebody today. So in theory, people can stretch their dollar a little further today than they have been able to in the past, and that's what affordability means. So when they say affordability is an all-time high, this is what they're suggesting, that it is cheaper for you to acquire a home today than it was even 10 years ago. Let's look at it another way. Many consumers always don't understand what the impact of interest rates are. So in this particular case, most consumers come into any type of purchase thinking, what kind of payment can I afford? So in this example, we're going to look at someone who can afford a $2,000 monthly mortgage payment, principal and interest, and how much mortgage they could borrow against that based on what interest rates are today. So if you look in that first column, 3.5%, $445,000 mortgage would give you a $2,000 mortgage payment. Let's look all the way over to the right. If rates move up, and we don't know when they will, but we know at some point in time they will for sure, the impact on your borrowability or what you would qualify as significantly reduced as interest rates move forward. So fast forward to a 5% 30-year fixed, which again is still lower than we were 10 years ago, significantly lower, but definitely within the realm of reason of where we probably are headed in the next couple of years. Your borrowing power would be reduced from $445,000 down to $372,000. That's a significant difference, almost $75,000 reduction in your borrowability. So that has a significant impact on affordability, your ability to repay or acquire something. So I hope this paints a great picture for you. It's been a great time this year and will continue to be so to look to buy. Maybe you're not in your forever home, would like to talk about getting into that, or maybe you haven't refinanced yet, but because of these low interest rates, affordability is at an all-time high and it's a great time to take advantage of it. So if we can help you or anybody you know, give us a call. We look forward to working for you. Make it a great week.